What is going on, everybody? Big Red here with the man himself across the screen here, Fernando.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? That's the
Not
question.
not doing great.
No,
Gonna
not
get a
too
call.
good.
Gonna get a call from mom and dad after this
Yeah,
due to
partying too hard.
illness. I don't even think it's that.
No,
I always say it's like a different. This is different. This feels different.
I think everything just feels different now. You're old now, so welcome to the club.
No, but like I've had the two to 3 days, and this isn't a 2 to 3 day. This is
No.
like a. Yesterday was bad. Last night was getting better. This morning was okay. Had a cup of coffee. Didn't work out.
Nope, never does.
Now I'm kind of back in this like twilight zone of just hell.
Well,
But I had a sick day yesterday.
yeah, literally,
Yeah,
sick.
all pun intended.
All pun intended. I think we all had a pretty sick day yesterday from what was going on.
Pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, so let's waste no time and get right into what are we on? Episode 21?
21.
Episode 20, season 2, episode 21, bro. We are cranking this shit out.
I only know that because I had to go back and make sure that I said all of my doings about Mike White before this game actually happened, because it did.
Yeah.
So
you had to check.
Go back to the last one. Just like I said.
Check the tapes, people. Check
no big deal.
The fucking tapes. No big deal.
Wow, 39 degrees in Kansas City right now.
Oof. That's true. Yeah, I'm good on that. I could live without that.
So you got the stats in front of you?
No, do you?
Yeah, 405, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, 35 for 42. Keep the change.
Not a big deal. Not a big deal.
No passes over 20 yards.
Don't have to. Don't
Keep
have
efficiency.
to win games, apparently. You know,
and we got LaFluff up in the booth.
LaFloof needs to stay in the booth.
100% where he belongs.
Yeah, you do not belong on the sideline whatsoever, dude. You fucking suck. If you're all right, Booth LaFleur is the
elite.
better of the LaFleurs.
He's elite, and like not Booth. Exterior LaFleur stinks.
Yeah, I think he's better up there. I'm a firm believer anyway that the OC should be up in the booth so you can actually see what's going on and not have to trust some fucking unpaid intern to try and figure it out for you. Maybe
100%.
that was the issue. Maybe the quality control guy that was sitting up in the booth was always like, they got 12 in the secondary, so fuck it, just run the ball, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you can't see anything down there. You know?
That's my thing. I'm like, I saw that and I didn't realize it at first because I turned the game on. We were at the diner. I had to have pancakes, and which were very good, by the way. I haven't had diner pancakes in a minute.
Had to have them.
Oh,
Got it, yeah.
Had to have it. Especially after working Saturday night. I woke up and it was like, it's a diner
pancakes.
Day. The diner day.
See how many costumes are in Laurel.
The costumes weren't even that good. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, it was a down year.
Yeah, and you know what I did like though? It turned, like I said in the Sunday morning shit show, it kind of turned from being like super, super slutty to now everything's kind of like funny and gory again. So
yeah,
because that was kind of cool. Like literally, like girls that like instead of wearing like literally nothing, were just out in like Jason masks and running around.
Yeah, how it should be. How the good Lord intended it.
Yeah, it's exactly how it should be. But yeah, so after that night,
nonsense,
long ass night, and I slept for like 2.5 hours. It was miserable. Couldn't sleep for my life depended on it, and woke up and I was like, oh man, I'm laying in bed. I'm like, oh, pancakes, and I was like, not cooking them either. I'm going.
Let's get some pancakes now.
Yeah. So I went, got some pancakes, like three cups of iced coffee, So I was zooming for like an hour. But I did. So I ended up missing. I think I turned it on as they received the kickoff when I got home, and didn't realize that LaFluff was up in the booth until like they panned to him, and I was like, "Wait a minute, this motherfucker's not on the field."
I was like, good. Get
"Oh,
up there.
all right, this is good. This is good here. We like this."
Drove right down and scored.
It was, dude.
Do you hear why?
The difference was incredible.
Do you hear why he was up there?
Why?
Because Mike White said he doesn't need someone following him around in his ear.
Good. Good. Stay up there.
Can you imagine? He's like, I don't need you down here. Go up there.
Yeah. Hey,
And sure enough, it worked.
it worked.
Worked out better than anything else.
It's got, I think, more total yards than Zach does in one game.
He has the most. That was the most total yard or the most passing yards by a Jet in 20 years, and the third most in a
Single game all time, right? For a Jet.
third most in your first game, in your first like career game for all players.
Wow.
So
That's a fucking stat.
I didn't throw it over 20 yards.
You don't have to. You throw it 47
Even
times.
better.
You don't need to. But they add up.
Yeah, like, just something about it.
Right?
Something about just making the easy play, you know. I think I said it like as it was happening. I said in our group chat, I was like, I really wish this was just like fucking Flacco or something. Just because what just happened?
Yeah.
Just because if it was like Flacco and he just did this, it's like, okay, like that's pretty standard, and like that's kind of just like how like
It should go.
the offense should work, and like it's
Yeah.
not like a young quarterback, so he's good.
But no, it was Mr. Mike White who, listen, if he doesn't start the rest of the games this season, I'm going to have a serious problem.
He's gonna start like 2 or 3 more games. You gotta see if it's a fluke or not.
Well, they got Thursday night. Right? Who are they playing Thursday?
The Colts.
Colts Thursday night. So I think honestly, I think that would be a pretty good test for him as well. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah, we
This game this weekend, he should have been blown out.
the Bengals were first in the AFC, like the league, the AFC.
Yeah.
And they just wiped the floor with the Ravens in Baltimore. And I mean, kind of just made them look like shit, like all game. We had 3 turnovers and they still, like, we were still in the game,
Yeah.
which is absurd.
It's crazy. Imagine if he didn't throw those picks. That first one was like, I'm watching him and he's just like throwing literally line drives at these linebackers, and at I think the linebacker caught the first one and then he threw another one and it bounced like it was a bullet off the middle linebacker's head. And I'm like, you can't, like, you got to throw it like a foot over his head and then he'll be all right. It would have been like a huge play. But
his two picks weren't. I don't know. They like weren't his fault. I don't think. I don't know.
The first one definitely was because he threw that directly into.
Well, he fucking tried to snipe it in there.
Yeah. Oh, he threw that shit like 100 miles an hour. The dude does have a cannon. He's got a. He could throw this damn pigskin over them damn mountains. All right.
He used to play baseball, and like he played with the Mets second baseman in Florida.
I love it.
And he's like, yeah, like if anything, just being a pitcher growing up, you kind of like helped me play quarterback. I'm like, oh, why? He's like, well, it's you're throwing the ball, so that kind of helps.
Oh yeah, that's it.
He's like, different pitches have like different arm motions, so the whole shebang. I was just like, oh my god, the fucking media, man.
Yeah.
You gotta step this shit up.
I'm impressed though. The only thing that I'm not impressed about was I started Burrow in fantasy, hoping that he would absolutely murk us, and fucking laid an egg. It's terrible.
Ooh,
Terrible.
come on, Tim. Better than
Serves
that.
me right.
Didn't you? What was your scoring in fantasy this week?
Oh my God. You want to talk about this?
Yeah, but I want to hear.
Let's get into this right now. Okay. Sunday Fun Day League. First of all, fuck you all. Anyway, on to the next.
We got to post one of your recaps. You're doing the recap this week, right? I
Yeah.
hope so. If someone went below
If somebody
that,
did less than me, I'm thoroughly impressed. You would have had to try to score less points than I did.
yeah, it was a tough week. It was a bad fantasy week, though.
Are you ready for this?
Except for Mike White. Let's hear it.
I lost. Well, he's still got one guy going, I think, tonight, right now.
Oh, so you got a shot.
Yeah, he's got that Darryl. Yeah, I got a shot. He needs to go a negative 100 for me to fucking win.
Can you imagine? Imagine you somehow did that. Like took like 100 yards loss, just 10 point. It's gonna be tough.
I would need 10.
100-yard loss and like 5 fumbles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be
right now, with his guy going, as of 8:25 p.m. Monday night, November 1st.
Oh. Yeah.
Like that, right? I am down 131.76 to 51.36.
51.
I scored 51 points. 51.
Do you have any donuts?
Yes. Yeah, I did. Actually.
Okay. I was gonna say, if you didn't have any donuts, that would be way more impressive, though.
Well, I'll go down the list for you so you can see what I got going on here, since you're my fantasy advisor anyway.
Yeah,
Kyler Murray started my week off great. That fucking asshole. He sucks. I'm so mad at him. And then DJ Moore, right? Kyler Murray got me 9 points. 9 points. Completely unacceptable.
Kyler Murray did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Threw 2 picks, had fucking, what's his name? Didn't know how to run a back corner pass in the end zone. Fucking dickhead.
Yeah, that one hurt me too, actually. I wasn't too thrilled about that. You see all the memes about it? His controller died?
Yeah.
Or he retired halfway through.
That was great. Absolutely.
He retired halfway through the route.
Yeah, so then I had
man.
DJ Moore only put up 7. Devonta Smith, 2 points. 2.
And a blowout too.
This is my biggest gripe I have, okay, with Mr. Calvin Ridley.
You gotta watch for your share here. We'll go.
What a dickhead. Absolutely fucked me. He is such an asshole. And
the way he did
I didn't even look at what his reasoning was. Nothing. Okay. You're a pussy, bro. Fucking suck it up. You got the best job in the world. Get me out of here for fucking 0 points. Donut in my ass.
I'll send you his reasoning after this. But it was like mental health reasons.
Well.
And he though I have no problem with that. I have a problem with him doing it at
5 minutes before
12:45, yeah.
Yeah. Suck my dick, okay? You knew this shit on Thursday. You could have done it then.
He knew it last week. He knew it when he was playing against the Jets.
Asshole. Absolute asshole.
I think he wants to get traded, honestly. I think that's kind of his play.
Jets.
Play for the Jets.
Come to the Jets. I'll like you then.
Yeah, come to the Jets.
Yeah. So then I had
good vibes all over the place in the Jets right now.
All over.
Dude, you'll love it.
Yeah, New York is a great spot, bro. You'll be fine. You will absolutely thrive.
You're not gonna want to blow your brains out doing anything. Traffic's awesome here.
It's great. Stop signs. What's like this? We got stop signs everywhere. It's awesome.
Yeah. You want to drive to your train station? It's only gonna take you 20 minutes to go 0.5 miles.
Oh God.
You had to keep Calvin Ridley in. Is that a penalty on our team too? On our league, rather? Oh, pick.
I don't think so. I don't know. Doesn't matter anyway. So then I had, what's this guy? Demetric? Yeah.
Ernest Johnson.
Demetric
right?
Felton.
Oh, Demetrius Felton.
Demetric? I don't know how to
know.
say his name. Felton
On the Browns?
on the Browns. Felton
Yeah.
got me 2 points. Singletary got me 3 points. Kyle Pitts got me 2 points. Fucking cocksuckers. Aguilar, 7.5. LA's defense, 7. My highest scorer on the day, my
Young
boy,
Ho.
Young Ho.
Yeah.
Young Ho, 10 points, baby. My only guy in double digits.
1/5 of the production.
Literally 1/5 of my team. But it doesn't even matter because the rest of my bench, what was this? Kenyon Drake didn't play. Rager, 2 points. Kareem Hunt is out. Cook, 3.5. William Fuller V, who I still haven't dropped. And Joe Burrow got 20 points. So I would have been absolutely fucked either way, and it's because Calvin Ridley decided he didn't want to play football anymore.
Yeah, tough outing. Who is this guy? The Chiefs have some random dude running the ball right now, and it's pissing me off. Okay, whatever.
Yes, that's how my fantasy outing went. So I will have the recap this week for the 3rd time this season so far, which I think will be setting records for this shit.
We got to pause for a second.
What?
The person that's in for the Chiefs right now has the last name Gore. And I swear to God, if it's Frank Gore,
it's probably Frank Gore Jr.
They're feeding him right now.
Yeah, that's probably Frank Gore Jr. Frank Gore Jr. just graduated from college, I think.
Oh, shit. That's sick. I'm going to pick him up in fantasy.
I know I was about to say that. I might grab him myself.
All right, so yeah. Well, I don't know.
My fantasy
I can read mine.
Sucked donkey balls. And I'm sure you blew out whoever you're playing because you...
I think I'm in a battle. Does my face turn off when I do this?
Yeah, I'll check. Matchups, league matchups, 2 girls, 1 cup. All right, so right now you're up 115.52, and Snowflake's Revenge has 104.74. You're projected 129. He's projected 126.
Yeah, that's what I thought. We got a burner here.
He's got Mahomes going, and you have Kelsey going.
And Mahomes just threw a touchdown.
To Kelsey?
To not Kelsey.
So that's good.
So we're going to have some fun.
Yeah, so that's now I got to come up with some shit for this write-up, which shouldn't be too bad. I'm decently good at these things, so.
It was a shitty week for fantasy, so you'd be good. Good to go.
51 points?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Dude, I'm bad at fantasy, but I'm not this bad at fantasy.
I put up an 80 burger in one of my leagues, and I was like, I got to trade everyone right now. This team needs to be broken up. I'm benching everyone.
I can't even bench anybody because my bench is fucking just as bad. I would have scored less points if I put my bench in. At least in my other league, I'm smoking cuss.
Yeah, your other league's got a good squad.
My other league, I had, wow. Do you know how many fantasy points Michael Carter had?
27.7.
32.2.
Yeah, that's full point PPR then.
That's my dude. I started.
You have him on your team?
I left him in by accident.
172 yards and like 10 catches. He's a beast and a touchdown. Talking about Mike White here. We're a Mike White podcast, but we're Mike and Mike and the boys.
Yeah, Mike and Mike for sure. For sure.
The Mike cubed was phenomenal. Mike White, Mike Carter, and Mike LaFluff
LaFluff.
upstairs.
Keep LaFluff in the booth, man. Salah, I know you're watching this, so please listen to us and keep that motherfucker up there at all costs. At all costs.
So after every Jet game, I'm a big Jets content just like pumping into my brain.
Yeah.
So I watched all the pressers and stuff, and they asked Salah about where LaFleur is going to be next game, like calling plays, and he's like, he's going to be in the booth. He's going to be in the booth for that the rest of the season.
For the rest of his life.
Yeah. He's like, do you think Mike White's going to start next game? He's like, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Good. Because it would be such a Jet move if this dude right here, this guy,
the king,
laying in the touchdown area here. For those of you listening, my background is Mike White sprawled out on the floor after he caught his 2-point conversion. But it would be the most Jet move ever to literally start Joe Flacco on a Thursday after Mike White had a win like this.
I don't even think he's gonna be active. Like I don't think he's gonna have enough practices to be in. So they're not even activated.
Well, he was active on Philly, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I think there's like a grace period when you get traded, which is why like him not coming down till Friday was like a big deal.
Checks out.
Pretty smart on his end. He knows what he's doing.
He's like, yeah, this kid's the truth. Let him do it so I can just sit here and get paid.
I love that. I love that this like podcast just kind of came in full circle with Joe Flacco.
Right.
Just like he doesn't give a shit. He just wants to get paid. And we're just here just noting that he still wants to get paid.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I just thoroughly don't understand the whole cut a guy and then re-sign him like 3 weeks later. Like, why? I don't know. It doesn't.
I mean, they panicked, but yeah, they had to sign someone.
Oh yeah, and I don't think
so. Mike White got hurt in the game. He came out for a little bit, and Josh Johnson went in.
And who the fuck is that guy?
He played with the XFL last year.
Did he?
He's an animal.
All right, so maybe
he's like 34 years old, I think. Played in 18 different teams.
Really? That's awesome. Yeah.
But he threw a touchdown pass right off Mims's face.
Well,
Mims dropped it.
Probably Mims' fault.
It hit him right in the face, like literally, like
I saw it.
He couldn't even come closer.
It was so funny because I was like laying on the couch and I was like out a little, like knocking back and forth, and so I was like kind of, when you're like in that dream, that like sleep spot, but you're not really sleeping, you're still like kind of paying attention.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah, and you start like snoring and shit, but you're still awake. That was me. Yeah. And I saw Mike White get hurt, and I was like, fuck. And then like I put my head back, and then I looked up again, and I was like, that is not Joe Flacco.
Yeah. Well,
like, who the fuck is this guy?
Flacco didn't even dress. He wasn't even like part of the game. It was just a weird day.
Right.
When he went down though, I was like, oh my God, like you gotta be fucking kidding me with this shit right now. It's like the first fucking time we actually have something.
The first like true signs of hope this season, and he went down. I was like, oh no, here we freaking go.
I said it in one of my group chats. I was like, halfway through the third quarter was the most confident I had in a quarterback playing with the Jets in my whole life.
Yeah, in our lifetime.
I was like, he's gonna go out there and he's gonna fucking score. Like that's like he's doing it. And sure enough, like he did.
He went out,
threw a pick. They threw a pick.
Took it off like nothing.
Score right now. Yeah.
I actually watched some of his interview, and I think he was saying
it's a stone cold killer.
Yeah, but he threw a pick, and one of the defensive guys, I forgot who he said, but he goes, he came over to me and he's like, he was running at me, like he looked mad at me. And he goes, but he looked me dead in the face and goes, I'm going to get you that ball back.
Love it.
I want to
Definitely
say CJ
Mosley.
Mosley.
Yeah. That guy's a nut job. I don't know if
I
you've
love
seen
it.
any of his interviews or anything.
I've seen him like pregame, like in like when they stick the camera in the huddle or whatever.
Yeah,
He's sitting there,
he
and then they
goes.
just have to like bleep out everything he says because nothing can be repeated on air.
It's so odd. Like he goes nuts in those situations and like on the field and stuff. And then he'll be doing like a press conference after the game and just like doesn't say anything.
I love it.
He's like Christian from what's it called? Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, that's great.
What
Though.
a
That's what you need.
loony. Oh, there was a huge it's so Mekhi Becton retweeted Shaq Lawson put up a video of him saying JTS, Jets. And Mekhi Becton retweeted it. And like a bunch of people were like, "Oh, look at Mekhi Becton, like still cheering on his team, like this and that." And he went on this whole rant. He's like, "Yeah, I guess me and Shaq Lawson look exactly the same now, just through a screen, because this isn't me." So it's just another day on the internet.
Oh my god, the internet is so wild, bro. It's literally.
Jets Twitter was on fire.
I know. I was looking at it, and I was like, I can't even like absorb any of this madness that's going into my head.
I couldn't even keep up with it for a while. I was getting a little overwhelmed myself. That's kind of where I live.
Yeah. It was good though,
Oh,
and it
man.
felt good to watch a game and be like, wow, we got a team. We got a quarterback that can actually play. That first drive, I was sold on that first drive, man. And I'm not gonna
Yeah, I
lie, I threw
liked
the
it.
first pick, and I was like, "Fuck, here we go. This is it. That's a wrap."
So funny. You remember what I mentioned before we came on about the fourth down drive
Mm-hmm.
or the fourth down stop in the beginning of the game where I had to go up and use facilities. So I was in there and I didn't see what happened. So I thought they like overturned the sack on Burrow for fourth down. And I was like, what the fuck just going on? Like, how did this happen? And then I just like went to the box score and I was like, oh, he threw a pick. I was like, of course he threw a pick. We're back.
The boys are back. The Super Bowl is on.
But there was a point in the game, I think it was like 17-14, and the Bengals were winning, and they had like 40 yards of total offense, and they had 17 points.
I mean, they're a good team, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, I mean, listen, if we go power ranking right now, Jets are the best team in the NFL. Just saying.
Well, BCS rankings, yeah, we're in.
Yeah. Because
Quality of wins.
the Bengals beat everybody. The Titans beat everybody. We beat both of them. So we're fucking
Just
good.
saying.
Let's book our flights, man. We're going to the fucking Super Bowl.
We're going to LA. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm down.
Jets Rams.
If you don't think that we're not going,
I mean, if the Jets are in, we're going. So I think I do have a few years to save up for that trip. So we'll be all right.
it happens this year.
What happens this year? We're clearing house.
Yeah, 100%.
Got some Doge laying around.
I will gladly sell kidneys and stuff. I'm down. I don't give a fuck. You only need one of them anyway, so I'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll be good. We'll find a way. We'll drive over. Road tripping it.
Road trip to LA. I'm in. I'm down.
Just for the game and come back.
Talking to the right guy about that sort of thing. That's shit I
We're
live
good
for.
here.
It's like
All right, so what
when we almost went to fucking England. Thank God we didn't.
for the Falcons game?
Yeah, thank God we didn't go there, bro. Oh boy.
It would have been a different game if we went. They would have played much better.
Yeah, I think so.
100% they have to. They don't have a choice. We're in the stands.
But yeah, man, Jets are back. Jets are fucking back.
I think they are.
And we got a short week this week. I get to see them on a Thursday. I'm down with this.
I think that's it. But the short week might actually help us. It's just like we don't
ride that high. Like it's never going to come down. You don't have time to cool off. You're going up, and you only go up from there. It's like stocks.
Yeah, stocks don't go down.
Stocks don't go down. They only go down when you sell.
It's true. You only lose when you're out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Colts, pretty dang good team though. So we'll see.
They are good.
But we only play well against good teams. And the Titans just beat them, so we're basically better than the Colts.
Who beat them? The Bengals?
The Titans.
Oh, the Titans, yeah.
Beat him in overtime. With a damaged Derrick Henry, but you know.
Well, he'll be damaged again, I think. So.
Did you hear what happened with Derrick Henry?
No.
He broke a bone in his foot in the first quarter and continued to rush the ball 28 times for the rest of the game.
Sounds about right.
And now he's out for the season.
Is he out?
Yeah, like he's getting surgery today.
Oh, he is? Oh, I didn't even know. I haven't looked at shit.
Yeah, he broke I don't know what the bone's called, but one of like the metatarsals in his like foot.
What an idiot.
Everyone on Twitter is like, just take it out, you'll be fine.
I mean,
cut the foot off. You don't need it.
He doesn't need that. As long as he's got a stiff arm, he's good to go.
Yeah, exactly. As long as it's not a hand injury.
He's fine. He'll be all right.
All right, so Jets are back.
Jets are back.
We're all in.
Do you know who else is back that we're all in about?
I think you do.
You know.
I only know because you told me. It actually didn't pop up on anything.
I posted it.
Yeah, well, that's why you told me.
Jake motherfucking Paul, people. The king is back. The king is back. He's in the ring. Coming up December 18th versus Tommy Fury down in Tampa, Florida. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Man, I got Jake Paul merch on right now from his last fight. I hope
cheeks.
it's the right way. It says I grip cheeks.
I think it does have it the right way, yeah.
Does it?
I think if you lay back like this in Mike's weights. Yeah, there you go. That's perfect.
Whatever it is. Jake Paul.
What's the drama with this?
Whew. So they've been talking some shit. As usual.
Yes. Per usual.
Nothing that crazy so far, but now I think there was a lot going on with offers sent to Tommy Fury and for like $1 million payday, and he turned it down. And like Jake posted like the contract with the wire, the whole nine, posted it all. And Tommy turned it down and didn't want anything to do with a free. It was like $1 million no matter what type of situation.
Okay.
So
seems pretty dumb on his part.
Yeah, well, this guy's a fucking moron. But it's great because Tommy fought on Jake's undercard in the last fight. And
yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, he's just a big Englishman. He's fucking jacked, and he was like a model that tried to turn influencer, but it didn't work. And he's Tyson Fury's, I don't know if it's his brother or son, whatever the fuck he is, something. They're related somehow. And he literally lost. I forgot who he lost to on Jake's undercard, and like instantly went after Jake and was like, "Oh, you know, I deserve to fight you next." And Jake's like, "Well, first of all, no, you don't. You just got your fucking shit rocked." He's like, and second of all, he's like, for this fight, I sent you money and you didn't want to take it. So he's like, why would I entertain the fact of making you famous? Which
that point. I kind of get. But we're here. So now they are in Tampa on Saturday, December 18th. And I saw something funny in the contract, but I can't find it right now.
Um,
I
if
gotta say they announced fights with like very short notice.
yeah,
Like 2 months from now. That's doesn't seem like very lengthy time.
I feel like it's a kind of like a sales tactic in a way, because people will see
Get
it
all
and
time.
be like, oh shit, like this is only 2 months away. Let me buy it now so I don't fucking forget about it. And then half the people forget about it after they bought it, and nobody gives a shit once you pay. But
I was always thinking about just like fighters actually getting in shape for it.
I don't think these guys ever stop actually training. Like
Yeah.
I don't think Jake ever actually stopped because he's been living in Puerto Rico with Julia Ross and his brother. So I think they've just been fucking and training. That's about it.
Seems about right.
Yeah, seems about it. Oh, did you see what happened with Logan?
Who?
With Logan?
I saw he like punched a homeless guy or something.
He was at some nightclub somewhere and he was absolutely fucking mangled. And he's standing out front with everybody, and this dude like is just like, oh, you're a fucking pussy. Like kept calling him a bitch and shit. And Logan like walked up to him and was like, what? And he like fucking muffed him down. And, like, sent him flying. And then Mike Malak got in the middle of it and was like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
That's just he's like, come on, go inside. And he's like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm just gonna stay here.
So then the Twitter beef between Logan and Jake after that was hysterical because he put something up and Logan was like, yeah, well, you're still fucking ugly. And then Jake goes, well, at least I didn't win my first fight outside of a club.
Good.
Which is great. I love the beef. But I'm pretty pumped for this one because honestly, like going into the Tyron Woodley fight, I kind of thought Tyron was going to kind of beat the shit out of him. And I mean, Jake took his lumps in that one. He did. But
yeah.
I think I really think this one's going to be absolutely no contest. Because
Jake's just going to beat
Jake's going to destroy him.
Yeah.
Chop him down. So keep your calendar clear for December 18th because we're probably going to go. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Merry Christmas.
All right. Fair enough.
And
at least you're telling me this time.
Well, I figured I'm giving you over a month, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, let me figure it out. Where are the Jets playing that week? The Jets playing the Dolphins. I'll be there.
You want to laugh? They might. Because I know they're playing the Dolphins in December. Let's see. Jets at Dolphins. Yo.
Yeah, the 19th.
We're going.
Let's go.
We're going.
Sick.
Take off Friday and Monday. We're out. I'm telling you right now, put that shit in tomorrow. We're fucking going.
All right, now, man.
We'll fly into Tampa. We'll go to the fight. And then we'll drive across the state. We'll rent a car and drive across the state and go to the Jet Dolphin game.
I don't even know. I don't even know the geography there.
So Tampa's on this side and Miami's over here. And this is like the coasts of the state.
That's fine.
It'll
want to be on Miami side anyway.
It'll take 2 hours to. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see whichever side the flight's cheapest for. I can't believe the Jets are playing the Dolphins. We are going. I hope you know. I'm literally probably going to book this tonight.
Well, now I have more stake in it. Yeah, I got it.
See, we're doing it.
Especially if Mike White's playing.
I don't give a
Which
fuck.
he's not going to be.
You don't think he's going to be playing by then?
I hope he is. That'd be sick.
I hope he is too, because that just increases our Super Bowl odds.
And the Dolphins suck this year. So might actually get a win.
I can't believe the Jets are playing the Dolphins that weekend. That's fucking great. Let's go. Our second time at Hard Rock Stadium.
Let's get it. All right. Well, that's it. On that note,
on that note, I think we're done.
I think so. Yeah. I'll see you on the 19th.
Fuck.
The 20th. Wait, is it 20th?
The fight is Saturday the 18th, and then the Jet game is on the 19th, Sunday.
Time is TBD, which means it used to be a primetime game and then they flexed it out.
Yeah, and now it's not. So it'll probably be a 1:00 game.
That's epic. Love it. All right.
Fucking great. Let's do it, people. We're doing it. We're going. The red hair don't care is making it happen again.
No stupid surprises though. Like last time.
No promises.
Now that we have to drive across the state.
Fine. I'll make that deal. How's that?
Fair enough. Let's do it.
All right, folks.
All right.
We heard it here. We're going to Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury, and going to end up going to the Jets versus Dolphins game in Miami. Sounds like a pretty fucking good December, if you ask me.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry fucking Christmas. Merry Christmas. So I do think that wraps up our podcast for today. Listen, the Jets are back. That's all we need to talk about.
Jets are back.
Jets are back.
We'll
Jake,
you want to do we could do like a somewhat live stream, I guess, on Thursday. Can we do that? I don't even know. Maybe we'll hop on IG live for a little bit.
Yeah, we'll do something. We'll figure something out.
Because it's prime time, you know.
Yeah. You might have to come down to the bar.
I don't know if I'm going to be in that state yet.
That's all right.
I need a week.
I'll get you dinner.
Give me just give me waters. I just want waters. Put me in the corner and I want waters.
Waters and honey barbecue wings, please. Thank you.
No one talk to me.
I love it. So let's see how the Jets manage this week. If Mr. Mike White is still our starting quarterback, which our Lord and Savior, Robert Saleh, said he's going to be. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I think all the people at home and listening to this should be excited as well, because I think this dude is actually legit. I really do. And I know you
perfect for the system.
I know. Yeah.
Perfect for the system.
No, for the system that should take 7 years to learn.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just hit receivers.
Just stay in the booth, bro. Stay in the booth and you'll be all right.
Does make you think. See.
I know. So thank you all for watching. We appreciate the love as always. Please make sure to follow us on whatever platform you stream your podcast on, because we are on all of them and growing as these platforms grow. YouTube, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss anything that's going on around here. And be sure to follow us on Instagram at Red Hair Don't Care Podcast. I have some big news coming probably within the next week about some Red Hair Don't Care stuff. Just saying. I'm going to put the teaser out there right now. It's shit's getting real over here, Fernando. It's getting real.
Is this a surprise to me too?
No.
Okay. Cool.
So, yeah,
get ready. Get the freaking ready, people.
I don't know if you don't know how far, but I'm in. You're in. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm going. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
we're good.
It's gonna be huge, people. So stay tuned for that.
Brain's been a little foggy, but I got you.
I got it. I'm with you, bro. I got you back. Don't worry.
Good looks.
So thank you all. We love you, and we will see you next Tuesday. Let's go, Jets.
Go Jets.